let's now look at him during his life and time as the University of Nairobi Vice Chancellor. I'm quite sure Daktari here is very nostalgic on how the good professor was doing his thing. A lot of people don't realize that the very tall building at the University of Nairobi, the 22-story building, he's part of why it is standing today. How do you remember him as a Don?
One is that in describing Professor Magoha as an administrator who was tough but amiable, in proportionate, you know, Professor was a person who liked learners' time not to be wasted. Because before he came into the university, we had a lot of challenges on even the lecturers attending to their lectures, and Daktari here will confirm that. Workers had their free time to do whatever they wanted to do, and because of that, we had students spend more time at the university than the expected time before he came in. But this is a professor who has come in and developed an infrastructure of consolidating the available time for the learners versus the planning structure. So when he came in, we saw literally reduction of the time compared to the past regimes before he's coming in for the learners. And the learners were able to come out probably having spent the time prescribed for them to be in universities. I know you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Then two, we had a lot of unrests in universities. And we associate the professor with this infrastructure of CCTVs almost in all corners of the university. And the learners were able to be monitored, probably, and we were able to get to exactly who is this doing what. And therefore, people were not just apportioned blame for not having participated. And learners became a bit skeptical of getting into unnecessary, you know, wars with the administration. To the university students leaders, and you heard Osiani yesterday say something.
Yes.
That when he came in and he was elected the president of students at some point, and the professor invited him, and they shared. It was not only Osiani. There are several other leaders that were gelling very well with the professor on matters of students. And you see the working together between the administration and the student leaders and the students created an opportunity for the two parties to be sharing the challenges between them. And you see that is one thing that really reduced the unrest in the university and others. Of course, the University of Nairobi led, and the other universities followed. And so you realize the tenure of Professor Magoha is the one that initiated the reduction of unrest in universities. So Professor will be remembered for his immense contribution in streamlining time management at the university, streamlining discipline in the university, and enhancing relationships between learners and the administration. And that has gone on until today.